so that kind of brings us to the next question.
Hmm.
How do people be an effective ally? Not only people of color, but white people as well. I know a lot of people can get scared and therefore stay silent because they don't want to offend.
Right.
Um, so how do we? How can
And
we tell people to be an effective ally?
make
Yes.
sure like we clarify we do not hate people. That
Yes.
includes white people, cops, anyone really. This is not about you. We're just explaining the Black Lives Matter
Mhm.
moment. Like this is a movement. We're talking about being anti-racism, and we're trying to go against the mentality that we were taught through white supremacy.
The amount of Caucasian people who have honestly really stepped up, not just doing it
Yes.
because it is mind-blowing. Yesterday I watched a video of 4 Black men pulled over in in a Los Angeles neighborhood, handcuffed against a wall. I guess they had been handcuffed for like 40 minutes, and about 10 minutes into that handcuffing, the police knew they didn't have the right people. It's like robbery
Okay.
suspects. And this neighborhood, which was white, the stuff they were filming and the stuff they were saying to the police,
Good.
they were yelling to the Black guys, do not talk. They were such beautiful allies. It was just incredible. And one of those Black men was a 71-year-old man.
That could have been my dad.
Right.
Like I
Can you
tell people
imagine?
that I tell people like they're like, oh, what is a Black Lives Matter? I'm like, imagine this. If that's Chauncey's dad or Chauncey's uncle or Chauncey's son, how would you feel? And they're like,
Exactly.
I feel awful. I'm like, well, think of that when you see that happening on TV.
Exactly. Think about your own family. So back to your original question, like, what can an ally do? And I said this the other day in a podcast. I am a firm believer that everything starts with like an individual to individual kind of communication.
Mm-hmm.
We can protest in the streets and have this grand thing all we want, but that eventually protests are going to stop, but if I'm not talking to, my white friend or a white person, helping them to understand really on like a basic human level, it's never going to change. You got to change what's inside. You got to make them see your plight through your eyes and their eyes for people to understand. You know what I mean?
How do you feel? Do you feel like you're like, for me personally right now, I'm like the token Black friend right now that everyone's asking me questions or texting me, people I haven't talked to in like a year or like months.
Hmm.
Hey, how are you doing? Which is great, but they're asking like, they give me these like, I swear to God, it has to be a Google like template to send to their Black friends. Because I'm getting the same, I'm here, I
But
see
she's
you.
laughing. She's just like, oh my
I kid you
gosh.
not. I see you. I feel you. I love you. I'm donating. I'm like, where'd you get this from? Like, I'm very blessed that you're reaching out to me, but I've been dealing being Black for 30 something years now.
Right.
Like, this is not gonna change. And I will text Heather like this. Here, Heather, here's another one this week, guys. Here's another one today.
Right.
I get them every day. Like, I think some of my friends forget that I am a Black woman. I think they just see me as Chauncey. They don't see me as Chauncey, who is a Black woman.
It's good and bad.
Yeah, it's good and bad, but I'm just like this. I've been through this for 32 something
Yeah,
years. So I'm like,
exactly.
this is nothing new for me. I'm just glad you guys caught up.
Yeah, I think for me this week, I have gotten a lot of calls and they're all of them extremely genuine. I didn't start getting them until I posted that 3-part post about some literally 3 or 4 of my experiences out of the hundreds, that
Yeah.
I've had. My white friends and even Asian friends or people in the industry that I know have all really stepped up to make sure that they're like, we had no idea because Black people don't shout from the rooftops, I've been racismed or whatever.
I've been called the N-word today.
Sign
No.
on our forehead that says racism happens to me. Like
No.
that. So, if we talk about it, they say we're whining. If we don't talk about it, why didn't you say anything? So it's like when I posted that, a lot of people, and it really melted my heart. Reached out to me, and these are people that I talk to all the time. I haven't had anybody reach out to me that I haven't talked to in a really long time. That has not happened.
I wish. I wish.
Yeah, that hasn't happened for me. I've had some really genuine people.
Like there's people like reached out.
Yeah,
See,
not even
I get the text.
Oh no, I haven't gotten the text where they don't have to actually interact. I've gotten the phone calls where talk to me about this. I'm so sorry you went through this, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I've had a few friends of mine who've actually reached out to me and had like open discussions. Like, and a lot of my friends are very like different, like, you know, ethnicities and everything. So we had like open discussions. But then some people are like this. So where were you? Like Heather knows, for instance, is one person. Like we're like, where were you post? Like you're not like you're very about the black culture. You're a white straight male, but you're all about the black culture. But like, where's your posts about like just don't put a black box up, like
Right.
pull up, like do this. And I had an honest conversation with him. Heather knows, and you know, now he's all about it now because you have to like remind him like this is how the world is. Heather,
Right.
stop laughing. Heather,
I had comments about all of this because I was just kind of like, you cannot be loud
culture
and
vulture.
proud about the culture and love it and this and that and be so into it, and then when something happens and you count, like your voice counts, in some areas it counts more,
Yeah.
like, and not have it.
I have a
It's like you
challenge for a lot of white
Ooh.
guys right now.
Ooh, tell us.
Ooh.
Because
Tell that
I've
challenge to the people.
experienced this a lot. You know, I've dated across the spectrum. I like do not discriminate
Same.
when it comes to dating.
Same.
So
Same.
I've had a lot of instances where, you know, I'm safe,
Yes.
just exotic enough, you know, that, you know, oh, look at this trophy I have. But when I start talking about, and in every relationship I've ever had, that's where I always
You have to.
talk about it. And there is a lot of white men who have dated black women who, the minute that conversation becomes a little too much, they're gone, because you're not this silent trophy where they can just say, look how cool I am with this brown person and black person by my side. And I want all those white guys out there who, you know who you are and you know you've done it, to call those women and apologize.
Yeah.
That's what I want
Exactly.
to do. Apologize.
It's acceptable.
Yeah, and tell them that you understand you did that, and, you know, make amends, because that has also hurt a lot of black women who have dated men out of their race. We walk away going, what did I do? Like, you don't even, you know, what?
Acknowledge that I'm black. Like, it's okay to acknowledge that I'm black. It's fine.
Exactly.
Or like, my thing is like, your silence is a betrayal. And I hate when it's like, you're really pretty for a black girl.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, bitch, I am.
Yeah, exactly.
Bitch, I am.
Thank you. I get and I've gotten this a lot throughout my life. What are you? I'm black. No.
Yeah.
No, but you're so pretty. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Black
We're
women
like,
not pretty?
Yeah. Heather, you get that. Are you mixed? And
Mhm.
Heather's like, here we go.
Right.
Heather, yeah.
Like, we're
Or
about to, like, break
that's why
down.
you're so pretty, because you're mixed.
Yeah.
You're short, you're
And you're like,
like, just, it's
thanks?
true. You understand what you sound. Yeah.
So how do you feel about, like, you know, having allies? Like, what do you consider a true ally?
I have, in the last 4 years, my circle has gone like really little. And there's a lot of people that I used to hang out with. Some of them are doing it, but there's a lot of them that I used to hang out with who I no longer hang out with for whatever reason. It might not be a racist reason, but for whatever reason, we don't hang out. And I've noticed a lot of those people have not pulled up.
Yeah,
And
there's
like, okay, you know, and my friends, you know, one of my best friends is a gay white man from Philadelphia. You know, we do everything together. We talk every day. We are on the phone talking about this, you know. He called me and said, what should I post today? And it's not in a tell me what to do way. He's like, no, should I post this one or should I post this one? You know, I didn't know about this. I didn't know about that. And, you know, he and I talk about race all the time before this last 2 weeks. And he's an ally, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's an ally, you know. I also want to give a shout out to, you know, a lot of brands are being called out for not being allies.
I love it.
There's a lot of brands that I've worked with who have been my ally before this, who have constantly hired me, constantly paid me, not just sent me product, but even the ones who put me on their product list. You know, there are a lot of brands like that, and I think they deserve to also be called out for what they did before they were forced to do it.
Yeah, there's a lot of brands that I like.
Brand called Orbe that, like,
I love Orbe.
The fuck up 2 years ago, brought out an entire black
curly hair
curly line. And when I don't mean just like generic, this is for curly. They had a pamphlet they got sent with all the different numbers of the curls, and use this cocktail of products. They hired a Black woman to conceptualize it for them. They really pulled up 2 years ago before anybody was asking them to pull up, and they have hired
They did it
consistently over the years.
Yeah,
And
like
like
stuff like that.
they haven't hired me for, they actually haven't hired me for the Black campaigns. They know I'm Black. They've hired me for the campaigns. And that's
Yeah.
my thing right now, is I don't want everybody to walk away from this. And you know, in a month we see, you know, they scramble a little budget together, and then we see this Black campaign from blah 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 blah. I want them to hire Black influencers as a part of their normal thing, and pay Black influencers what you pay a white influencer if they have the same following and the same interactions and engagement. And you know, just, we don't want to, Black people don't want to feel like you're making a special thing for us.
We're a fetish. We're not a fetish.
That's what you do with a 2-year-old. You know what I mean? Special cake. You know, we want to feel like we want to just be a part of your
Just
consciousness
include.
when you're
Yeah,
thinking
just
about
include
things every day. Yeah, when you're thinking about influencers, we want to be a part of the pool that you pull from.
Yeah, like I
Oh,
don't know.
gosh.
And I think right now, like I really do feel like COVID happened for a reason, because can you imagine going to an office right now with all this racial tension?
Mm-mm.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
Oh.
No.
COVID happened. I don't know like the real reason, but COVID, the result of it is that everybody was forced to slow down.
Yeah, because of that, though, I mean, that's why we are where we are, and we're talking about these things too. I mean, I can't imagine. I would like to say that the uprising due to George Floyd's murder would have been as severe as what it is now, but without COVID. But I don't think that would be the truth.
I did a podcast the other day, and she goes, well, why do you think, she asked me, why do you think this particular video or this particular incident caused this? And I said, because the poor 17-year-old Black child who was forced to film this, who had the wherewithal to actually turn on our camera and film it, she was this close to the incident. We're literally right here, like, watching this man die.
Everything.
A lot of the other videos are obscured, or it's really far away, or
she was there.
He's right there, and you can see his eyes, and you can see his suffering, and you literally watch him die. And for Black people, white people, that was
traumatic,
terrifying and traumatic. Like I couldn't even, like, it took me 24 hours to just even realize what I saw.
Like, we've seen videos of the past like 5 years of this crazy behavior, but that one like shook a chord, because you just like seeing him call for his mom, and you're like, wait, why are you not? Yeah, like, it was just that girl. Like, I pray for her. Whatever therapy she needs to be, I will put money on it.
I really hope that some therapist gives her, for the next 4 years,
it's probably Ivanka. What's her name? What's her woman's name? Ivanka Save Your Life. What's her name?
I don't know.
Alana Save Your Life.
Oh, she's on OWN. She has a show on OWN.
Ayana.
Yeah.
Yes,
she wrote a book called, oh damn, I can't remember the name of it. It's right in my other room, but I'm not going to jump and go get it. I have a book from her from like 15 years ago, and it's like daily affirmations. You get up and read one every day, and it is just perfection.
Yeah, she needs to go talk to her. Like, go meet her, because she will take care of you.
Yeah, she has to, because if we're feeling like this, and it was, I mean, you think about it, it was literally a van, like, you know, the width of a van away.
Yeah, it was really.
Arm out almost and touch that, you know.
Yeah, like, it's something that nobody should go through, especially a child. She's 17. Like, you're a child. Like, your minds haven't formulated anything yet, really, to be honest with you.
Yeah, she's supposed to be, you know, flirting with boys and
having fun,
staying out all night, and like, you know, eating
living a good life,
food, and like, you know,
shopping with money that you shouldn't spend.
Doing mindless shit. That's what she should be doing right now.
Yes, not thinking about. So what's moving forward for you with this whole, you know, because for Socially Slaves, we're not going to, like, we're going to, of course, keep our posts, like, you know, women empowerment and all that stuff, and of course our articles, but we're also going to make sure that we incorporate way more of what we're doing now. A post in the morning talking about racial injustice for everyone, and then also the afternoon will be like, you know, a regular, like, you know, empowerment or funny posts, you know. Right. But we want to keep like that same energy. Like, how are you gonna go moving forward? Because this is not over.
No,
I just
definitely
feel
not.
like next week you're gonna see the same hoochie mamas on Instagram acting like the same hoochie mamas. Like, hey guys,
You just caught my heart. You said hoochie mamas. I love
yes,
it.
hey guys,
I have not heard hoochie in so long.
hoochie mom. I didn't want to say thought, so I was like hoochie
I don't
mama.
like the word thought. I think hoochie is so much better.
Yeah, like I was like, I like hoochie mama. My mom told me hoochie mama. So like, I know for a fact tomorrow or starting like, yeah, probably tomorrow. Hey guys, look at my new products.
Right. So look, this is my feeling about it. Hoochie mamas can go back to being hoochie mamas as long as they incorporate Black products, Black owned businesses. It doesn't have to be every post, obviously, but
No.
incorporate it again normally, not here's a Black birthday cake, here's a special moment, you know what I mean? Incorporate it normally into your everyday thing. And that's what I plan on doing. I'm not going to be sure, next month you're not going to see like super Black power posts on
it might be again.
At this rate, do we know what's gonna happen?
Yeah,
we don't. It's like we have to just keep that energy.
Yeah, keep that energy. But for me, the way I'm gonna do it, and I feel like a lot of times, just again, racism happens a lot of times because people don't understand that Black, Brown, Asian, Native American people, all the people of color around the world are actual normal people.
So
they think we're this like boogeyman,
yeah,
scary. Do normal things. And I think in order for racists who have that little thing that they're able to reform, there are some that are just never going to change. They have to understand that we are normal people who get up, brush our teeth, do our hair, worry about our families, worry about how we look, eat, drink, have fun at bars, laugh. Everything that they do in their family, we do, and it's no different,
So on that note, I've gotten this question a lot. Well, how do you feel like, even people my cousins and like distance cousins, they're like, well, let's talk about Black on Black crime. No one wants to talk about that. I'm like,
Black on Black
crime?
That's a whole nother.
How do we? Yeah, and I'm just like,
you got another 2 hours.
Yeah, and I'm just like, don't come with me with that. Like,
yeah,
how do I break this down for you? If Trayvon gets in a fight with Lil Quan, and Lil Quan, I'm just thinking of these Black names. No, it's these stereotypes, right? So Lil Quan gets murdered, and Lil Trayvon goes to jail for the rest of his life, right? But if Kyle, Mr. Perfect Kyle beats Lil Trayvon, he's not going to jail that long, or even at all.
He gets a month probation.
Yes. So, like, I have to tell people that. They're like, oh, I'm like this. Think about what you say before you say it, because you have to think of all the, like everything, like.
Totally. And at the root of the problem, I just posted a video like midnight last. I don't know why I posted it midnight. It was like the least time anybody's gonna see it. I was like,
hey, people are up, okay?
Yeah, people were up. There's a lot of views on it, not a lot of comments, which tells me that this hasn't sunk in quite yet, because I think there's 60,000 or 50,000 views and there's like 36 comments.
See, that's weird.
Wow.
I just posted my stories. I'm like, hey guys, the views are great, but let's, there's thousands of shares, thousands of saves for it, but 36 comments. And I'm like, this tells me that people they're still not ready to talk about stuff. So it's just a video that, gosh, I can't remember her name right now. Let me look. She breaks down Black people in American history like I've never seen before. This woman's name is Kimberly Latrice Jones. Look at that video, and she breaks down why, we talk about Black on Black crime. She's breaking down why looters loot for the most part. And it's, wow. It literally, I didn't even think about it. Yeah, you gotta watch it and share it with everybody. It's really, you guys should, if you can't put it on your page, it's really amazing. And it's like, Black on Black crime is not something that came out of thin air. It's a product of something along the way. I don't know what that thing is. My mom always says it's because after school programs were defunded in the 80s.
Yeah.
And people
they
had nothing to do,
They had nothing but time.
Nothing but time. So it's like, I believe there's an answer to every time Caucasian person is like, well, what about this? They're doing this. You guys do this. There's an answer for all of that. And the answer always stems back to systemic racism.
Wrap up like our key ways you can show up and be an ally.
First way, person-to-person interaction. You know, talk to people, ask questions, actually listen. If you are white and you get slightly offended, check that offense that you're getting and actually try to hear what the other person is saying to you, because we're the ones who've been going through it. Second, teach your children from a very young age. Make sure they understand. Make sure they never judge someone by the color of their skin. If you have ever in your household said something that's racially charged or judgmental about people of color in front of your child, sit them down right now and have a conversation about how you were wrong and that you shouldn't do that, because children repeat everything they hear.
Yes.
And you know, just keep not necessarily posting Black Lives Matter, but keep posting Black influencers, Black businesses, Black corporate people. Keep highlighting people of color. All honestly, from this point forward, I think all people of color,
Yes.
you know, should start to get highlighted. I feel like we started this movement. Black people started this movement. It's white people right now who are, you know, kind of making, I don't want to say making it happen, but I always say there's no shame like a shame from your own people. If
Yes.
Black people shame a white person, that is not going to hit the way a white person shaming a white person does. So, you know, shame people who are acting out of pocket, you know, and racist. And those, I don't want to, I think giving like a 10-point laundry list is too much. You know, those three points right there, if we just start practicing that, then we can move on to the next list. You got to start practicing the first bunch first. It's like learning how to, I don't know, get a ball in a hoop. I don't know why I did that. It's because I've never played basketball, but literally like
baby steps. It's baby steps.
Baby steps.
Baby steps.
Thank you. It's called baby steps.
Exactly.
Yeah, those are my three.
Definitely. No, and I'm going to have to agree with all of that on top of just taking the time just to read and educate. You know, as a non-Black person of color, it is on me and everyone else to take the time to read, to watch, to have these conversations, to listen to podcasts. I mean, we are definitely in the digital age. We have so much that we can consume. Why not consume some things that, you know, teach you things, like to teach you these lessons that we should be talking about that unfortunately schools do not teach. So, you know, you were given a nice basis in school for how to research and how to listen and pay attention and all that kind of stuff. So use it and educate yourself that way as well.
Thank you guys for listening to us now. Thank you for Tay for being here. Like, you have no idea how amazing this was, and we have to keep doing this.
Yes.
And So She Slays, we're here. We're excited. We'll give you a slide where places to donate it, organizations and places that you should really reach out to and pull up for. So have a great night, and we will can't wait to see you guys again. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.